Fractional distillation setup. This has cooled down a little bit. I can lower this. Okay, I'm going to reuse my methanol water that I have over here that I collected. So we got almost 15 mils. Okay, and I'm going to remove my thermometer and thermometer adapter because they're very fragile. I just want to be careful with it. Okay, now this is fairly secure, and I'm going to separate it and lower the round bottom flask. Okay, now again, set this up down here. Whoops, pretty low. This is fairly tall apparatus. Okay, now again, it's not the ring clamp that's important, it's the round bottom flask that be secure. Now here's where it's more important to be plumb and level. If you're going to add this fractionating column, you want to make sure, again, I'm putting a little bit of vacuum grease on the male end of the joint. Insert and twist. Okay. And my fractionating column has some loosely packed copper turnings in there. Okay, if you pack it too tight, it's not going to work. All right. And I'm going to raise this whole apparatus up. Whoops. I'm going to put the methanol water back in here. Now my fractionating column, steel head. Okay, I'm happy with that. Okay, I believe everything is okay now. All right, just to make sure that that doesn't pop off, I'm going to throw another Kent clamp on there. Again, take note to the fat end. There, that joint's pretty secure now. All right, I'm going to put my thermometer adapter and thermometer back in. This is cooled down. Okay. And checking my water flow, we're still good. I believe we are ready now to start our fractional distillation. Okay, it's beginning to boil, and I wanted to show you the fractionating column. Okay, so it's boiling down here, and the vapors are beginning to rise up in the fractionating column. And in fact, the vapors are all the way up to here right now. I don't know how well that's coming out on the camera. But what's going on is we're getting a series of little micro distillations inside that fractionating column. So a lot of little micro distillations going on in there, repeated over and over. And by the time they get to the top, your methanol is, the lower boiling component is going to come off first. And so the vapors are just now getting up here. You see right there? Hadn't made it to the thermometer yet. There's the thermometer. Temperature on the thermometer is still room temperature. Not reading anything yet. As soon as those vapors hit that thermometer bulb, the temperature is going to jump up to 65. So the vapors are almost there. Look, they just got to the thermometer bulb. The temperature should shoot up. And there we go. Look at that. 65 degrees, maybe 66. Okay, so I've been collecting the fractions in my little manual fraction collector, and I didn't have enough test tubes, so basically I was doing 2 mils per test tube, okay, and estimating when I got the first mil, and again recording the temperature. But we are pretty much exhausted now. There's nothing but water coming over, and we know that because the temperature is 100 degrees. Okay, so my temperature is 100 degrees. I'm at 15 mils right now. If I were to look at that data, I would collect like the first 10 mils and collect that together. I probably wouldn't collect a mil 11, 12, and 13, okay? But nothing's coming over right now but water. All right, so I would collect the first few fractions and put them together, and they would be essentially pure methanol. I didn't get the best separation. Maybe could have a little bit better of a column here. But I'm gonna go ahead and shut this down. So you turn off your variac, you unplug, and you make sure the water is turned off, okay? I'll lower the heat, okay? And I'm gonna let this cool.